Rockets are rolling with 4 straight wins, and Amen Thompson is a rising star. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Summit State of Mind podcast, brought to you by Apollo Media and powered by J Bar M Barbecue, located minutes from downtown. Enjoy them. They're right there next to Toyota Center. $2 wells, $5 margaritas. You know the deal. Have some fun. Eat some good barbecue.
Don't forget about that brisket, man.
You already know. Get a sandwich for yourself.
Get that brisket, man.
And just say, thank you, Apollo. All right? Well, welcome back, guys. It's me. It's Main Event JP, and I'm back here with the big Oos DJ.
We back, man.
You already know. And the Rockets, you heard it at the beginning, are rolling 1, 2, 3, 4 straight dubs. Dubs for your boys.
Man. W's in the win column.
Bro, it's wild. We are We're at 32 and 14 right now?
Yes, 32 and 14.
We have a firm hold on the number 2 seed. Your Houston Rockets have been performing. Whether or not they're performing well, they're still performing, damn it.
Performing, yes.
And let's just go right to it. The Houston Rockets won a very close game last night against the Atlanta Hawks, a makeup game for what was lost earlier in the month due to the ice.
Or not freeze, the snow.
Snow,
whatever
ice,
you want to call
whatever.
it. You know, the Northerners don't call it, or clown us because we call it snow, not ice.
Us in Houston, we don't know anything about cold.
We don't.
We just know about 100-degree weather.
Either hot as hell or cold as hell, man.
You're damn right.
That's all we know.
But Atlanta, we beat them. What was it? 100-96 was the final score?
Yes, 196 final score.
I mean, it was just a struggle throughout, but the Rockets got it done. Shout out to Jayshawn Tate, by the way.
Team Cap.
Yo, for real.
So shout out to Will and Brad on the playback. This is a little playback they have. We call them Team Cap. We call them Team Cap, and it stuck. It stuck.
I love that.
I don't know if they started. I think my boy DeAndre probably started, but Team Cap. That's what we call him because he's been here the longest out of everybody, and I think we should keep him here long term. Shout out to Jayshawn Tate.
Hey, man. I mean, he's literally the face of the Stay Ready crew.
Yeah.
He may not be the unk like Jeff Green, but he's got to be like the cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my man. And you know what? Team Cap is a great nickname.
Look. Patent pending or whoever put that term on him. Look, I didn't start it. Okay, I did not start it. Okay, don't sue us. All right, do not sue us. But yeah, Team Cap. I like that. I like that for him.
Oh, man, he had a great game last night. I mean, Jalen had a good game. He was the high scorer, but he had like an Allen Iverson stat line. Was like 11 for 24, 1 of 9 from 3.
2007 stat line. I think it was
7 turnovers, 0 assists, my man.
And he was and what I liked about him was he kept shooting.
Yeah.
Even though some of them were kind of bad shots, he kept shooting, and he cracked 20 points. So I can't even be mad at it, especially with the win.
Yeah.
In the win column. So hey, good game from Jalen. We just gotta get them turnovers down, man. Them turnovers were oof.
I mean, the second night of a back-to-back after a huge thriller against one of the top teams in the league, the defending NBA champions.
NBA champs, man.
Yo, man. Before we touch up on that, the Atlanta Hawks are not a team to sniff at. They did just lose Jalen Johnson for the year. But still, it was a competitive game. They came back. The Rockets' tired legs shined throughout the game. Amen Thompson had a pedestrian game. Alp struggled a little bit, but in the fourth quarter, my man came through with some clutch buckets. The team just had to push through. It was what we call the battle of attrition, right? The team they had to push through those tired legs and execute and make it happen, and they did. And shout out to them. DJ, let's keep it short. How do you feel about that dub, considering how it was? I know that for us, it's all about the W's. I don't care how it works. But after watching that, just give us a short reflection of your feelings on that game.
I wish we'd have held on to that big lead we had.
Me too.
Because I'm looking at the biggest lead we had. We had a 16-point lead with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And then they went on a 16-2 run from that point on.
That was ugly, man. We all saw that.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was an ugly win. I think that's my only negative of the game. I mean, positives. Jayshawn Tate came through, 16 points, no misses, 100% from the field. Alperen Sengun, 29 minutes, 18 points, 10 rebounds. And then Jalen Green, his little 2007 stat line, 26 or what, 26, 27 shots. I mean, it's great to see these guys hooping.
Yeah.
Amen still showing the league, still showing us, he's one of the best young players in the league.
He's 1 of 1.
Yeah, he's 1 of 1.
1 of 1.
He's
even
a
as a
freak.
twin, but he's 1 of 1.
Yeah, he's a freak, man. and it's no like this to Asar, but like I think we got the better twin. And I hope both of them pan out to be, great NBA players, which they will be. But I know Amen is probably like in the group, or texting his brother in the family group chat, whatever. He's texting his brother, probably thinking, "Hey, look at me, bro. They talking about me. Why they not talking about you?" But it's good. It's good to get a win against the Atlanta Hawks. I know we didn't win a game against them last year, so beat those demons. Not really demons. It's just we just needed to get a dub, and especially coming off a back-to-back. That was a great ugly win. Great ugly win. Just I need us to hold on to big leads. We need to hold on to those 16, 18, 20-point leads because we've every time it comes down the stretch with this team, man, and we're up more than 10 points, I'm like, okay, we're going to find a way to blow this lead. But we're still going to find a way to win. So, yeah, great ugly win last night.
Hey, man, I mean, every game I feel like increases your heart rate.
Yeah.
Every single game.
Yep.
I feel like the last 5 or 6 games have all been really close, including that loss against Sacramento.
Yep.
A lot of the games have gone to the final minute, and we've had some things break our way, like last game's DeAndre Hunter misses the 3,
Yep.
Darius Garland missing the free throws. There were a lot of things that have gone our way recently in games, and I'm not gonna deny. I'll take all the luck in the world. Mm-hmm. These are the games you probably lose last year, but we're tested moving forward. I feel like the team is definitely playoff prepared, but moving forward, we're gonna have to take a couple steps back because since we haven't recorded, the Boston Celtics, the Houston Rockets went to Boston.
Oof.
And, we can touch up on 2 things immediately. We'll just talk about it. Dillon Brooks ties the Rockets record for 10 threes in a game. Shout out to Chandler Parsons, tied him up. And Amen Thompson.
Amen.
Double-double, 33 points, game winner. My man said he felt like Kobe.
Oof.
DJ, just immediately, let's go right to it, man. The feelings of that game. Mm-hmm. I know that, were we together during that game? What game was that?
Because that was a Monday game.
Was that Monday game?
Yeah,
okay,
Monday game. Yeah,
I don't remember anymore, man. That whole weekend. So flash, guys. Let's stop for a moment. We were together all weekend in San Antonio to watch Saturday Night's main event. Shout out to WWE. I lost my track of time in terms of games. I was so confused about everything that was going on.
Yeah.
We had a fun weekend. Anyways,
mm-hmm.
DJ, let's give your feelings. Tell the people how you feel about this big victory against the defending NBA champions.
Well, first of all, we walked into 2 stadiums of the 2 best teams in the East and won.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the Hawks. I'm talking about the Cavs.
Yep.
Cavs in Boston. We walked into Boston. Granted, we were up and still lost the lead. But they were up too.
They were up by 12,
They were up by
right?
12, and we came back.
Yep.
I thought the game was lost. I was like, okay, they're cooking us. Jason Tatum about to go on the heater. Jaylen Brown, it's over. He may say no, timeout. Hey, man, he probably in the huddle saying, hey, man, get y'all shit together. I'm not trying to lose to this team again. Get y'all shit together. And Amen Thompson, Dillon Brooks said, I'm going to put this team on my back and carried us to a win. I'm not just saying it was all on them because down the stretch we played great defense on Jason Tatum. We were trapping him. We were causing turnovers. We were blocking shots. But at the end of the day, they got hit with that Amen hammer. Amen hammer. Game winner on my boy Jason. Oh, not Jason. Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry it had to be you, but it was for the greater good, Jaylen Brown. It was phenomenal. It was like a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
When he hit that game winner, and I thought he was gonna miss.
Oh, I think we all felt like that he was gonna miss a little bit.
I really thought.
No offense, Amen.
Yeah, but I was like, please go in. Amen came through. Dillon came through. Defense came through. I'm proud of this team, especially going into Boston, a hard place to win because of the crowd. The crowd is already crazy enough.
Boston's ruthless, man.
And then second, Boston is still a good home playing team, despite them having a little skid. I think they're 5-5 in the last 10. I think, or 5-6 in the last. They just going through a rough patch. All the good teams, all the playoff teams goes to the rough patch.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we're going to go through it. I'm not going to be worried about it. But we went to Boston, stole a W. And it was just phenomenal. And shout out again, shout out to Amen Thompson, he put the league on notice. The NBA is noticing him finally. And like I said, breath of fresh air.
Hell yeah.
Breath of fresh air, man. Shout out to Amen Excellency Thompson, man. Yes, his middle name is Excellency.
I love that.
Excellency.
Yo, bro. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, what impressed me the most was the composure.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we went from last year where we would routinely choke leads and then we'd lose some and win some.
And then we weren't good on the road last year.
We were not. We were horrible on the road.
Yeah.
But the fact that I think Brad posted it last night. I think we're 17-6 in road games now.
Yep.
So, shout out to Brad, but 17-6 is crazy to me.
Good.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And I think we've already beat the number that we had last year in terms of wins.
I think
right?
so. Yeah, I think so.
Because we didn't win our first road game until December.
Mm-hmm.
It's January 29th. And we are 17-6 on the road. That's just nutty to me.
Yep.
And that just screams Ime. We said at the beginning of the year, Ime culture. And the culture is shining in terms of the way the Rockets are playing. The team is playing for each other together. They have fight. We're considered, quote unquote, one of the most physical teams in the league.
Yep.
And Boston saw it against us.
Yeah.
I mean, even like Cleveland saw. We beat them 2 times in a row. And that was before the last time we recorded. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, we beat Cleveland
Twice.
and then Boston.
Yep.
It's nuts to me. I mean, shout out to Dylan. Dylan was just on fire. He knew he was ready. I mean, granted, Dylan, maybe he felt a little bit more humph in his step. He was trying to do it for his coach.
Yeah.
We all know the past of Ime Udoka in Boston. I'm not going to say he was unjustly fired. I mean, the man was responsible for his destiny.
Responsible for his own downfall.
But you know what? He's our coach now.
Man.
And I think Dylan was like, you know what? We're going to go off tonight for our guy. And I think that it was a perfect representation of the kind of fire that this team possesses. And just the saying, what is it? Sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. That's the perfect representation of the team. Amen Thompson, 33 points, 10 rebounds.
6 assists, that's crazy.
The game was just an amazing thing to witness. As a Rockets fan, this is truly the birth of what you're seeing as a star. We'll touch on that in a moment.
My bad, 4 assists.
But, dude, it's an amazing thing. Yeah. And that final shot, even then, that one, that one sequence where he blocked, was it Drew Holiday from 3? Mm-hmm. He recovers the rebound, and then the ball gets to Alpi in the post. Amen finds him. And then Alpi, they start to rotate, find a double. Amen cuts at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And then he does another Euro step around. Was it Cornet or was it
Cornet,
Porzingis? I don't remember.
I think one play that had me shocked was when he had caught the ball and Porzingis was all over him and he faded away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
was that during the shot clock was running down?
I think so, yeah. And the shot, boy, I was like, yeah, we're going to find a way to win this game.
Yeah.
We're going to find a way to win this game.
It was probably one of the most impressive performances we've seen all year.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I feel like we're a broken record almost. We've talked about gutsy performances on and on. But they just keep impressing us every game. And they're showing you what this team is made of.
Mm-hmm.
And Amen Thompson. Let's just get right to it. Amen Thompson.
Superstar.
The emergence of a superstar. And shout out to you, man. You're a rising star for the sophomores.
Him and Reed. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Reed. I mean, Reed has barely played, but my man got in.
He still got in.
Amen. Dude. First of all, I've said multiple times on Twitter or around other people or on the podcast, I've said that Amen Thompson is a little reminiscent of someone like a Penny Hardaway. He's got a lot of Scottie Pippen in him. He's got some Russell Westbrook type of athleticism. I almost spoke like Mike Tyson for a moment. But I just couldn't get the words out. But just being able to harness that and utilize that and just focus and be that dude for this team, whether he needs to grab 15 rebounds in a game, whether he needs to be in the dunker spot getting 5 dunks in a game, whether he's hitting that corner 3 or the midi jumper. The man has done it all for the team, and he guards the best perimeter player on the opposite side every game. And to have that kind of energy despite playing the best perimeter player on the opposite end is just nuts to me. DJ, with his emergence, man, let's get the words off your chest, brother. Let's see what you got to say. Because honestly, I know that as Rockets fans, we say it with pride, but this is where you talk your noise. Roman Reigns said it. Talk that noise,
Talk
boy.
that noise, man.
Yeah.
Talk that noise. Let's talk that noise. We talk about a superstar in the making right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This year he's not going to be all-star. All right, we already know that. Next year, I want to see him in all-star talks. I want to see him in all-star voting. I want to see his voting numbers. Him, Jalen, and Shagun, I need the voting numbers for them next year. 9-2 in the last 11 when he starts. I'm looking at the stats right here. 9-2 in the last 11 when he starts. And shout out to the NBA for this. Averaging 18.5 points, 10.9 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 2.3 steals, and 1.2 blocks. Those are super... I ain't gonna say all-star, or not gonna say superstar. I'm gonna say all-star numbers. Those are all-star numbers. But this is a superstar in the making. And I want to know. I'm wondering, like, what will the team do when Jabari comes back from injury? Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to keep him in the starting lineup, or are they going to put him back on the bench? I honestly want to know what they're going to do with him.
It's a bad problem. It's also a good problem.
It's a good problem. Yep. But I want. He's a freak of nature. He like LeBron said, like he's not like any of us. Like he's different. Him and his brother, different type of athlete. He's different on defense, man. I want to see him in all defensive talks.
Yes, he is.
I need to see him in all defensive
Absolutely.
talks, like by the end of the season. Mm-hmm. He needs to be in that first team all defense. If it's second team, I will be questionable, but he's still like all defense. Mm-hmm. I kind of see him as a hybrid, better version of Tony Allen on defense. Because, like, Tony Allen was a menace on defense. He gives me Tony Allen vibes on defense. Like,
I love that.
Give it all you got, grit and grind. Mm-hmm. Like, this man went vertical. He blocked Evan Mobley off of vertical.
Which is crazy.
Crazy. Evan Mobley is 6'10", 6'11", and probably can jump out of the gym. Yeah. But Amen said, nah. Y'all must not know who I am, man. Went straight up off a vert and blocked him. Had Evan Mobley shocked. He over here blocking Luke Cornett. Like, bruh, Amen is different.
Yes.
Amen is fucking different.
I agree.
And when he's on the floor with Jalen and Sengun, bro, he makes them better.
Yep.
That's why like they're the big three. They're the big three for a reason. And they're all demons, but Amen, he a different type of demon. Like,
hell yeah, bro.
Oh my goodness, he's just so amazing. I'm glad we got him. And we talk about this all the time, like us. Being mad we missed out on Wemby.
Yep.
I mean, who wouldn't?
We were all there.
Okay, we were all there. And I don't want to hear like, oh, y'all were mad, y'all missed. I mean,
who wouldn't be?
Who wouldn't be? Wemby is doing what he's doing right now.
He's performing.
Yep. But when you miss out on that type of play and get the type of play you have in the men, bruh, that's a good consolation prize.
Absolutely. So, and Amen is like, he could potentially be a top 10 player in the league.
Potentially. And if he fixes his handle and gets a jump shot, it's over. It's over for the league. We talking about, league should be worried about Wemby. Nah, league should be worried. Also should be worried about Amen Thompson.
Yep.
He's a freak.
He's a problem.
He's a problem, man.
He's gonna be a problem.
So when we talk about Amen, it should be he's a superstar in the making. But next year, I need him in all-star talks. I'm done.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of like NBA podcasts. Mm-hmm.
They love him.
They love him. And they're saying that he should even get Defensive Player of the Year votes.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like top 4, top 5 in terms of voting just for that.
Yeah.
I think that his performance already has warranted him first place votes in terms of defensive, all defensive team. His value is just skyrocketing. Yeah. And as long as he improves those handles, I bet you he will within the next year or two.
He will, yes.
He will. And we know that he's not a point – well, I don't want to say he's not a point guard, correct? He's the vision.
Point forward.
Point forward, exactly.
Point forward,
that's why the Scottie Pippen comparisons, I know he's not the biggest guy that the Rockets fans want to compare him to, considering his unfortunate exit from the Rockets. But Scottie Pippen's still a top 50 player in history. He was the second-tier player to Michael Jordan. Yeah. 6 championships.
Probably like one of the best defensive players of all time.
Exactly. And he was also a point forward.
Yep.
He ran the triangle to a T. And seeing Amen the way that he is performing it's just, I don't want to say it's mind-blowing. I don't want to overuse the word. But it's almost like we're proud fathers, dude.
Yeah.
We've been following this team for years and seeing the ups and the downs. We saw the issues with James Harden being here, his exit. We saw, just
the whole Silas era.
Yeah, and that's not something that we enjoy talking about or enjoy thinking about. But to see the journey that we've been on, and to see Amen Thompson flourishing, it, like you said, big 3. And I think for Ime, the challenge now will be to maximize the time those three get together on the floor.
Facts.
We've seen how Jalen has been so effective next to someone like Amen Thompson, Alperen Şengün, even Fred VanVleet. Like, you've seen him take a step back in terms of ball handling. Yeah. He does do certain things for the team that they need, obviously, but with him taking the step back, is given the opportunity for guys like Amen and Jalen to make that step forward. And Amen Thompson, man, you are a Houston Rocket, and you should be a Houston Rocket for life.
For life.
For real.
I don't want to see Amen Thompson in another jersey
ever. No.
Ever.
He needs to be here forever.
Like,
and my man's just got to be like, I don't know, like, I don't know how else to put it. But Amen Thompson, you're going to be a star. We're so proud that you are our guy. But I like how you talked about him becoming an all-star, because we are they're going to announce actually the All-Star Reserves tomorrow. So today is Wednesday, January the 29th. So, DJ, let's do this as a last pitch effort, man.
Let's talk about it.
Why do the Rockets deserve to have an all-star on this roster?
Well, because we're the number 2 seed.
You're damn right.
You cannot go into the all-star break without at least giving us one all-star.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, it's going to be Şengün. He said it himself, he's getting double and triple team every night. If you're sending double and triple team to a player every night, then that must mean he was a really great player, really good player. It don't matter. This team deserves to have an all-star. And we will. I know we will. I know coaches in the league respect us. They acknowledge the fact that, okay, this team went 41-41 last year, and we're close, And then even the 2-3 years before that, they were one of the laughing stocks in the league. Hey, coaches are getting to notice. They're like, okay, this team is scrappy as hell. This is not, the years before. Nah, man, these boys, these cats are actually good. And I think we deserve it, at least once again, because we're winning. We're winning. Yep. Last year, I was like, depending on the stats, because Şengün was averaging 21-9 on good efficiency. Yeah. Man, Şengün is averaging 19-10 on. We not even worry about the efficiency. Look, it's still there. It's still there.
Yep.
But Turkey loves their boy. They came out, supported their boy. I don't know how many total votes he got for during the whole voting process.
Yeah.
But if the support is there too. Again, getting support from his teammates around the league, coaches, This is all going to be dependent on the coaches. I know they're going to make the right decision and putting Şengün in the game. And again, he deserves it.
Absolutely.
He deserves it. Why not? So, you cannot go into this All-Star weekend without awarding at least the 4 best teams in the league with an All-Star.
Yep.
Because OKC already got one. Boston and Cleveland got one. Why wouldn't Houston get one? It'll look a little weird, look a little suspicious, but come on. Şengün is an All-Star. So. No, that's my reason.
I completely agree. I think that his resume from last year and this year has shown that the coaches need to make the correct choice and bring in Şengün.
Yep.
I mean, Jalen has played very well for the month of January. He did get a little hurt. He hasn't played as well. And like we stated before, we were talking about whether the performance at the end of January can impact how the coaches feel. But I do think that for Şengün, with his consistency year-round already, I think that he is the guy that'll probably get the nod, and he deserves it.
Yep.
I think the coaches understand that the Rockets are the 2 seed for a reason, and he's a huge piece and a huge piece in the cog of what makes this team go. And I think that for the Rockets, it'll be a huge honor to have an all-star after James Harden, because we haven't had one.
We haven't had one.
We've been pushing for our guys, but no one really warranted it. I mean, granted, if the way that Amen and Jalen have played, if it was starting all year, we could potentially have 3 all-stars.
Yeah.
That is the kind of thing and the kind of narrative that can become true and become a reality next year. If we stick to what we have. We're not even going to talk about potential changes that could move on to the roster. But there's a potential 3 all-stars that we have, and I think that truly matters in the long run, considering the stardom that is literally blooming with this team. Yep. So Şengün, I think that tomorrow you're going to be announced as an all-star reserve. We'll find out with you guys and everyone else, but the Rockets also do have a game tomorrow. But before we
National
do that, before we
TV.
talk about that, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, J Bar M Barbecue. So, guys, make sure to visit J Bar M Barbecue with the best barbecue in East Downtown, about a 10-minute walk from Toyota Center. For your pregame, go there. Happy hour, cheap beverages, great beverages, amazing food. You know what they say, carbo load for that walk to the stadium, jump up and down, get that workout in, enjoy yourselves.
Yep.
But you know what? Make sure to go visit J Bar and Barbecue, Houston's best barbecue, Apollo's favorite barbecue. Pull up, hang out, and have some fun.
Let's go.
But the Rockets have a nationally televised game tomorrow on TNT against the Memphis Grizzlies at 8:30. And the Grizzlies have not beat us all year. DJ,
So,
man, this is a big game for us. Can you imagine sweeping the Memphis Grizzlies? I'm not going to lie. I felt like the Grizzlies were going to win the Southwest Division this year.
yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I did too, yeah. So,
And, like, I was ridiculed for that statement. People thought I was crazy.
I think it was either them or the Mavs for
Yeah.
me. For me.
I agree. But, DJ, we're going to get right to it, man.
Sure, man.
I want to have the Texas Trinity 3 keys to why the Houston Rockets will beat the Memphis Grizzlies. And after that, give me a final score, brother.
Well, number one, let's see. Number one, hold on to the big leads. I cannot stress that enough. Hold on to the big leads, man. Like you go up 20, you go up 15. You gotta keep your foot on the neck. Gotta keep your foot on the Tiger's neck, because
You're damn right.
again, I don't want to fast forward here, but let's just say we're in the playoffs. We're up 20. You cannot lose a league in the playoffs like that. It's going to come back and bite you in the ass. So
It's true.
hold on to big leads. Number two, neutralize Ja. We've done a good job at neutralizing him. He puts up big numbers, but it's not as efficient as he wants it to be. It'd be like 29 on 28 shots or whatever. I think the last game, I think we did a pretty good job at keeping him intact. I think Desmond Bain was the only one that probably like killed us like that. But, last game, which was, I think, this month.
Yeah,
I'm
it
looking
was.
at,
It was about. It was like January 10th or something.
Yeah, January
I don't
13th.
remember. Okay, I was close.
I'm looking at his job stats right now. It was 29 points on 24 shots. And he only made 11 of them. But the real key was, make others beat him. Make others beat us. So don't let just Ja kill you. That's key number two. Number three, get on the boards, man. Rebound.
Yep.
We've been given a lot of second chance points these past few games, and it's kind of killed us. Luckily, we came out with the win. But if you win the rebounding game and don't let them get the second chance points game, I think we come out with a win. So one, hold the big lead. Two, neutralize Ja, and three, win the rebounding game. Box out, whatever. Final score, I think we do get a win. I kind of got a little bad news, but I think he plays. Şengün is questionable with a calf injury, but I think he does. I think he does play. I think he does play, but I think we win because I know this team is going to blow another big lead. I think we win 110 to 103. Rockets win. Jalen has a good game because he did perform like crazy the last time he saw the Grizzlies.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
nobody on that team, in my opinion, can guard him. Let me look at the stats from last. Yeah, he put up 42 the last time he saw
he had
this.
a career
saw
high.
these
Tied
boys.
his career high
Yeah,
against the
tied a career
Grizzlies.
high. Amen had 19 and 13. Şengün had 17. Hey, the big three balls out. You know what I'm saying? Jalen gives us, I'm going to say, 29-30. Şengün gives us a nice double-double, 20 and 10. The men gives us, what he usually gives us, probably a 15 and 16 game. You never know. But the big three shows out, and we win 110 to 103 on national television, put the league on notice, and that's the same day that Şengün gets announced as an all-star reserve. Let's get it, man.
I love that.
Yep.
Whew, man, DJ got me a little hype, I mean? Like, I'm feeling that. I feel that deep. But let me say this. So for my Texas Trinity 3 keys to this game, one is execution. For one. We turned the ball over so much last game, and we're not the kind of team that turns the ball over a ton. But execute. We're rested. We're at home now. So execute, boys. We need it. lessen those turnovers. Do not give extra opportunities to Memphis. They are a team that can take advantage in transition.
They will, and they will.
And they have all the athleticism in the world. We need to take that out. Number 2, get the bigs in foul trouble. I'm looking at you, LP. I know you're questionable, but I know that you gave Zach Edey some trouble the last game, and Jaren Jackson Jr. is a former All-Star.
Yep.
Let's be efficient in the paint. Do your thing, the do-si-do, and show the world why you were voted in as an All-Star reserve.
Yep.
As I believe. Damn it, I do believe, my friend. And number 3, Amen Thompson. What we got to say? Amen Thompson, man. Amen Thompson, like you said, 15 and 16. That's exactly in line of what I was thinking. I think Amen is going to be a demon on the boards. He understands that we didn't really do well in offensive rebounds, and I do think that Amen will have a little bit more of a focus on that. You know that Ime had these boys looking at film and be like, boys, this is where we need to execute.
Yep.
The brain must have been tired. The body was even more tired. But with rest at home, Amen Thompson, my boy, we already know you're going to come out and have a big game. And you're going to defend Ja Morant.
Yeah.
We saw you defend Ja Morant the last time we played Memphis at home. And it's going to be your time to shine again, to put him on a 2007 style game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ.
Shout out to 2007.
There you
man.
go, man. But my final score, DJ, I'm going to say 115, 111. I agree. I do think that Jalen will have another big game. He'll probably put up another 30 points, hit another 5 threes. He's been doing it.
Yeah.
He's been doing it big time. I do think if Cam Whitmore does play, I think he will have another big game against the Grizzlies like he did at home the previous time. You can tell that
Did he play yesterday?
He did.
Okay,
He did.
okay.
You can tell he really wanted to be on the floor. My man didn't really want to pass the ball. You
Yeah.
know how Cam gets. But it's okay. In limited minutes, and if you're open, shit. Green light, baby. We got you, Cam.
Yeah, we should have the squad. We should have the full squad back tomorrow. I know Tari didn't play yesterday, but that was just, coming off a back-to-back in an aggressive game. Steven Adams didn't play, but I think we'll have a full squad for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So we'll be all right, man.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
We got it. All right, DJ. Let's go home, man.
Wrap it up, man.
Let the people know where they can find you, bro.
Follow me on Twitter at Hustletown Season. SZN at the end. That's it, man. Y'all not getting the Instagram. Because why? Because that's personal. All right? You're not looking at my personal life, man. That's it.
There you go. So, guys, stop trying to harass my boy. Stop stalking
They
him, all
not
right?
really.
All right? Let Big Goose, leave him alone.
Leave me be.
All right? He
Leave me
told
be.
you. And I'm tired of you guys.
No, that's crazy.
Leave him alone. I'm just kidding.
That's it,
JK, guys. The fact that you made it this far into the episode means that you probably give a crap and you like us for some reason, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. We appreciate you guys.
Shout out to Turkey, too. I know
Yo,
y'all
shout out
probably
to
going to be
Turkey.
watching this in the morning on your way to works. Hey, shout out to Turkey.
Yo,
Love
shout
Turkey,
out to you guys.
man.
We appreciate all the love that you guys give. But
Facts.
make sure to follow me on all socials at JP_Mirabueno. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Summit, SOMPOD. Follow us on Instagram at Summit State of Mind _POD. Make sure to follow us on all socials at Apollo HOU. And do not forget to super kick that subscribe button. DJ, let them know how you feel. Super kick that subscribe button. We are at, 13,500 subs on YouTube. So let's get us to 14K.
Right.
Get us to 14K, guys. We
14K.
need it. We would love it. And let's give a quick shout out. We got a wrestling watch party this Saturday. February 1st. The Royal Rumble is happening. One of the biggest pay-per-views for WWE. And we are having our watch party over at Pitch 25. The event starts at 3 p.m. We got multiple vendors showing up. Shout out to, I don't even know the names of all of them. I'm sorry. But
He ain't trying to dish you, man.
yeah, just
It's all love.
show up, support us, support Pitch 25,
Hey, man.
and have a good time.
If you in the Houston area, show up. You never know who might pop in.
You never
know.
Like you said, the Royal Rumble has surprise entrance.
Hey.
Maybe Apollo's got some surprise
You
entrance
never
too.
know, man. Pop up, man.
Just saying.
Come on.
Just saying. Pull up, show out, and have some fun. And on that note, DJ, say the word.
Shout out to the Philippines. Yeet.
Yeet.